All right, boys, the #1 overall pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, quarterback Cam Ward. He's a 99 overall, 95 speed. Obviously, at this point in the year, late April, I'd like to see that a little bit higher, but 95 is definitely serviceable. 99 throw power, 99 accuracies across the board, 6'2", 235 pounds. Abilities are great as well. Truz built in for 0 AP. A big reason why. Not that I feel like, but I wish that he was a little bit faster. You can obviously scramble. You don't really have to worry about fumbling. Now, I don't have tank on him, which is definitely, a possible concern. But with Truz, I really shouldn't be fumbling regardless. I just won't be bouncing off of hit sticks. Master Tactician built in here. So hot route master, conductor, and then QB playmaker, all in one ability. Protected, one of my favorite abilities in the game at the moment. Everybody is using Colossus, Unstoppable Force. I don't really know if this ability does anything. I feel like it does. It could be placebo. Gift wrap, you have to have this for 1 AP. Gutsy Scrambler, so immune to defensive pressure while on the run. Inside Deadeye for 0 AP. Dashing Deadeye for 0 AP. Gunslinger for 0 AP. And long range Deadeye for 0 AP. The only change I have here with Cam Ward compared to other quarterbacks is I'm not using a velocity ability. So no pass lead elite, no set feet lead. I feel like it's been just leading the passes a little bit too far in my offense. I've been missing throws on posts. I've been underthrowing streaks, getting bad animations on them. A lot of those throws have been resulting in interceptions, at least the intermediate throws, not the deep ones necessarily. But I'm going to try it without the velo abilities. If I get bagged, if the KOs are just doing too much damage because I'm not getting the ball there fast enough, we'll reevaluate. But again, I'm going to try it without for these couple of games here. I also scooped up this free, well, he's not free really. He's kind of free. If you pre-order Madden 26 and College Football 26, there's a bundle in the store. You have until the 29th to do it. I'll probably post this on the 29th, so you might have to run and do this. If you're watching this video, you're probably going to get both games anyways. You get a free 99 overall. Again, free is a debatable word there, but a cornerback or a wide receiver, Travis Hunter. I went with the corner. I did need a new slot. I like my wide receivers at the moment. 99 speed though, 99 man coverage, zone coverage, 99 press on top of it, 6'1". Can't wait to see what he does this upcoming season in Jacksonville. I feel like he's going to really flourish there compared to Cleveland. No offense, Browns fans. I feel like I give y'all a lot of shit, but it's not really intentional. It's kind of just deserved. Not for the fans. The fans have been through too much. It's deserved from an organizational standpoint. But flat zone KO, secure tackler, short route KO, mid zone KO, and then lurk artist, which is not an ability you typically see on defensive backs. Usually you see it on linebackers, so this is pretty exciting. It's pick artist and lurker combined. Here's the rest of the defense though. Ant Edwards, still one of my favorite cards in the game. Tavondre Sweat, we scoop up a Browns edition in the NFL draft. Defensive tackle Mason Graham. He has 0 AP, built-in unstoppable force. Same with Sweat. So we're playing them at ends. And even though they're a little bit slow, they do have high acceleration. They do have, again, one of the most overpowered abilities in the game. Larry Allen, still a defensive tackle with Colossus. Pat Pete, probably the best corner in the game. Charlie Ward's awesome as well. I picked up Will Campbell, left tackle. Obviously, he's a Patriots fan. Hopefully, he has a tremendous season for us. Andre Johnson, new addition here. Marvin Harrison, new addition as well. He was like 3 million coins, so certainly wasn't cheap. We're going to go play some games. Again, I'm probably uploading this on Tuesday. So I'm going to upload my Madden Gauntlet Monday night probably. So I did a gameplay with Andrew Luck. The new Andrew Luck has Omaha, which is normally an X Factor that's really hard to earn. They made it an ability for 2 AP where you can see the defensive play art every single play. That card is cheese. I just sold him for 4.9. Well, I'm trying to sell him currently for 4.8, 4.9 million coins. One, I just don't want to be dependent on being able to see my opponent's play art every single play. Not that that's really a big deal heading into May here, but I just don't want to encourage that behavior from me necessarily or any of, not necessarily my opponents, but anybody watching the videos. You know what I mean? Like, let's just, as a community, agree to not cheese the game with Andrew Luck. Can we come together and do that? And the reason I'm even saying this is because I'm really dreading the fact that I match up with somebody using Andrew Luck. He's so expensive, though. I feel like the odds are pretty low. Yeah, a lot of people are starting to run 6. Oh, shit. This guy might be sweaty. Pretty decent defense to start. We might be able to score, though. Travis Hunter here. Can he catch us? Can he catch us? He can. Great dot. Nice move after the catch as well. A lot of people are starting to run 4-3-6-1, though. Just getting as many linebackers on the field as possible to counter everybody using, well, not everybody, but people who do in fact use the Andrew Luck with Omaha. So you can't see the adjustments from linebackers. You can only see the adjustments or the zones of defensive backs. So a pretty good adjustment from a lot of people. I feel like this defense is probably going to become meta. You know, not that it's so stupid. Like, yeah, you shouldn't be able to see defenses at all. Like, I'm not defending it whatsoever, but everybody and their grandma is just running, you know, cover 4 anyway. So I'm not really sure it's a huge deal, and I hate to say that, you know what I mean? I think it's probably a bigger deal for me, to be honest. You know, as a person who doesn't run cover 4 pretty much ever. I'm a big cover 2 guy. I like to scissor with my adjustments. You know, get crazy with them, especially on big downs. So that's kind of like an ability that really hurts me. And then, you know, if you consider yourself, if you're watching this video, you consider yourself a person that really likes to change up their defense, adjust a lot, you know, that's going to hurt you as well, obviously. Cam Ward, beautiful release, great route from Jimmy Graham, an absolute fucking dart into the back of the end zone. And we're off to a fantastic start, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, there's probably no ladies that watch this. It's probably just straight dudes. I'll tell you what, though. There ain't a person on this planet right now playing MUT rank that isn't running normal while off close. And this is good practice for me. Me and Throne are actually running a best of 3 tonight. So game 1, we're playing college football. Game 2, we're going to play Madden. If it goes to game 3, so if it's tied 1-1, we're going to play match play on PGA 2K25. Me and Throne... we haven't played recently, but like the first month that the game came out, we grinded the shit out of 2v2 ranked online. Had a ton of fun with it. Throne's been playing for a couple of years, so he's better than me, but I don't think I'm considerably worse. So if it goes game 3, oh wow, Matthew Golden, what a catch. Dude looks tiny on the field. Well, I guess with the out of position all-star team, theme team boost, whatever the hell it's called, all my players are like 7 feet tall, so everybody's gonna look tiny. But, wow, risky pass. Thought we were going to have an overthrown pick right there for a second. Unfortunately, he scores pretty easily right there. We got to go down and get 7 again. But yeah, I've mentioned this before. I don't know if I've mentioned it recently. I'm going on a trip tomorrow. Oh, I mean, okay, thank God it wasn't picked off. Kind of a bad throw there, although really difficult pass, so I couldn't have complained if it did get intercepted. You know, rolling right, throwing cross body right there. He was open, just... Probably just throw that ball away next time. Ooh, Cam Ward kind of felt stiff in the pocket right there. No acceleration. I don't think that's really his fault. I think that's kind of just the way the game works. You know, going from college football to this game is crazy. I'm not going to lie, because the quarterbacks accelerate so freaking fast. I'm going to try to fire a seam here real quick. Played coverage. I'll try to hit Ant here up the seam. Beautiful throw, Cam Ward. Thought we might have been marked short of the first down marker, but fortunately, we are given the first down. Thank you, ref. I knew sliding you that 20 in the parking lot was going to pay off. We're on the RPO here. I'm going to hit the flat. It's wide open. Jimmy Graham, spin move. Spin move. Jimmy Graham. Ooh! A little bit more acceleration right there. We might get past Savondre Sweat for maybe a touchdown. Good play, though. But, yeah, I'm going on a trip, getting on a plane tomorrow morning, going to Italy. I'm going to be in Europe for a couple weeks. I'm going to go visit family in Germany, going on a Mediterranean cruise. So I think I'm going to be gone like 21 days, boys. I got three videos planned on the main channel. This is going to be the last video on the second channel for like 2.5, 3 weeks. So... it's going to be a little bit dry, but it's hard to pre-plan content on a channel that is completely centered around new cards coming out. So, yeah, I'll owe you guys when I come back, but it's going to be nice to take a break. Nice route right there from Jimmy Graham, even though he got bumped. He's kind of running a little bit slow right now, but he's still getting involved big time here offensively. No, I'm really excited, though. It's going to be nice to take a break. This is going to be the longest vacation I've taken ever in my entire life, period, especially since I started doing this full-time. You know, out of college. I've been doing this for a few years at this point as well. Beautiful throw right there on the curl to Andre Johnson. Yes, sir. Come on, baby. That was clean. Oh, Avalanche. Pick it up. Yes, come on, Peppers. Let's go, baby. I was fucking yawning right there. I'm falling asleep. My sleep schedule's been messed up. I was actually in Las Vegas for a couple of days as well. I got home yesterday, booted up, and streamed 8 straight hours of back-to-back gauntlets on Madden and in college. So... I'm trying to grind and take some time off at the same time. I'm like trying to balance both. And yeah, I don't know. It feels like a lot right now. So again, that's why this upcoming vacation. Plus, I don't feel like Vegas is really a vacation. You know what I mean? It's not really a place where you just sit back and relax. I suppose you can, but like, you know, I'm not that old yet. Still like to play a little blackjack. You know, watch and bet on a little sports. Took the Timberwolves over the Lakers. Didn't really bet on too much sports. I'm kind of like, I'm not big on sports gambling. You know what I mean? I've done it a lot in my life. I'm not really a huge fan of it. I feel like it's kind of a slippery slope, you know, if you're not careful with it. Oh shit! I just got really lucky. I love playing fantasy sports though, like daily fantasy, especially. Well, really only for the NFL. I love that shit. That's like one of my favorite things to do. It's kind of a donation, to be honest. I've won some decent money a couple times, but it's just fun. Like it's just way more involved than like an actual season-long fantasy group with like your friends or anything like that. You know what I mean? Especially if you just get unlucky throughout the year. And I'm kind of giving free promo to, you know, FanDuel and DraftKings right now. So maybe I shouldn't be talking about how much I enjoy this shit. Yeah, but no, it was fun. It was fun. I didn't go overboard with any of the gambling. You know what I mean? Just gambled a little bit here and there. Ate some good food, hung out with some friends and stuff like that. Had a good time. Hit the pool for a little bit as well. Got fucking sunburned. My shoulders are lobster red right now. You know, as somebody as pale as me, like it's really not that difficult to get sunburned. It actually happens incredibly quickly. But I think, you know, in Europe, I think the weather this week is supposed to be like mid 70s and sunny all week. Knock on wood. Hopefully it doesn't rain or anything like that, but it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. I'm gonna be sat out on a lawn chair, beach chair, just on the deck of the ship, literally just all week. And then again after that, I think it's like 10 days actually. And then after that, I'm going to Germany to visit my grandparents. Gonna check out Berlin as well. Last time I was in Germany last year, and the weather was miserable, man. I'm gonna bring my allergy pills with me. I got them right in front of me. I can't forget them. I had horrible allergies. It was awful timing because allergy season here in the South starts pretty early, and man, it's bad. It's kind of over now. You know, the trees have blossomed. Is that the correct terminology? I don't know, but essentially my allergies are kind of done and over with right now. But obviously in Europe, like Germany especially, pollen season's a little bit later, so it kind of staggers. So last year I thought I was out of the blue with allergies. I go to Germany and they're just starting allergy season, and I was just having the worst week of my entire life. Another fumble from Derrick Henry. He is just laying the wood right now. Nobody cares. Nobody even cares what the hell I'm talking about. I'm just talking about my allergies. Like I'm just forcing fumbles with Derrick Henry. Mine's on autopilot right now. KO? Yo, Peppers. That's the big downside of these huge guys, is they just don't turn well, especially in coverage. That brings me to another topic here. I'd like to see. I know EA kind of has a system down, and I feel like they do an okay job with it. I don't feel like any abilities are really that overpowered, like Colossus, Unstoppable Force, or Cheese. They obviously nerfed Secure Protector at some point this year. Don't really know why they did that. They could have just raised the AP on it and then not nerfed it against Colossus and Unstoppable Force. Maybe this is what they wanted. I feel like they're a little bit too strong, though. Maybe add in a new offensive line ability that does counter those for next year. But obviously this stuff doesn't come until after the competitive season, after the Super Bowl anyways, where, you know, a lot of casual people, semi-casual people have already moved on from the game at that point. So I don't think it's that big of a deal if, you know, shit becomes overpowered this late in the year. Omaha is the exception. Omaha should never be. Anything that allows you to see anything that your opponent is doing with their play art just shouldn't be in the game. So Omaha shouldn't be in the fucking game. Threat detector shouldn't be in the game. Film study, mind readers now. Like, there's so many of these abilities in the game that just allows you to see your opponent's play art and adjustments and hot routes. It's so incredibly stupid. And EA has just been firm on it for so many years. And honestly, they've been even more aggressive with it. You know what I mean? Like, in terms of now making Omaha an ability for the first time in Madden history. I got a stream up right now. I'm watching this dude Go Geezy play just in the background. And he is screaming right now. Like, actually having a full-on mental breakdown. So I'm glad I'm not the only person that oh. Okay. I feel like he had a good switch stick, but messed it up on the. He got the switch initially, which was good by him, but just completely messed it up after that. So wasn't anywhere near my receiver, my tight end, to be able to make a play on that. And just gets lucky. Ball just falls right to him. Super unfortunate. Maybe it was my fault. Maybe I clicked on to Jimmy Graham and moved him a half step out of the way, which caused that to happen. Either way, kind of a frustrating way to get stopped right there. We got to try to keep young Goob 3590 out of the end zone. He's going to get a guaranteed 20-second runoff here. I'm not really sure if he's paying attention or if he's just going to manually milk this and take his 3, which is super conservative in my opinion, especially down 7. But wow, that's an incredibly conservative call. I mean, you could have called a timeout there. Obviously, any play in bounds does end the half, so it's not a stupid thing to do necessarily. It's just incredibly pussy. You know what I mean? It's like we're heading into May here, dude. Like you might as well try to work on your game a little bit. You know what I mean? Like work on your game a little bit. Maybe be a little bit more aggressive. Try to get a little bit better. I don't know. I'm it's not my job to tell people how they should play, but I don't know. That's just not personally what I would do in that situation. I think we all know that. It's a nice switch stick. Oh, I need that KO. Just a tad too late on switching back up to the safety there. I had the right idea. Just a step or two late. You know, younger me would have gotten to that, no problem. Oh, my God. You got to give me my fluke interception back. Ant Edwards has acrobat. I need you to lay out for that. Go get it, baby. Come on, man. See, that's the difference, bro. That's what I'm talking about. They got the slider stacked against me. My opponent gets a bad throw, no pick. Just 2 inches out of reach. I didn't even throw a bad ball, really. Intercepted. No, I'm just complaining to complain right now. All right, normal Y off close. He flipped it here. I'm going to mid-read. That's great defense. That's really fantastic defense right there. 4th and 16 coming up. I'm going to send 5 again here. He doesn't actually have threat detectors, so he's not 100% positive what I'm going to send here. Yeah, this is easy. I'm not going to even go for the pick. Yes, I am. I lied. Imagine me not being greedy. Little spin move right here. Calvin, we got to accelerate away from Vernon Davis. Nice pick, though. Great defensive stand right there. 21-17. We get 7 here. I mean, we're up 2 possessions. We're playing strong defense. I feel like this game is over if we're able to do that, but let's just focus one step at a time here. I mean, the pressure is just suffocating, blocking a running back every play. It literally doesn't even matter. Just getting shedded just instantly across the board. It's pretty frustrating. I'm probably going to try to hit a speed out here on the right on this play, I think. I'm going to hit one of the seam streaks for the speed out. Should have the speed out here. Pass lead down, possession catch. Oh my God, I thought they screwed me for a second. Wasn't sure if I got my feet in bounds or not. No pass lead elite. I'm really not noticing any drawbacks at the moment. Now, obviously, I did overthrow an interception earlier, but again, that I have a feeling was kind of my fault. I need that ball to get out there. I'm throwing a 2-yard drag to Andre Johnson, and the release is just too slow. I feel like when he really mugs this gap, he's going to send 5. So I'm going to motion over Ant here. I was right. Yeah, see, that ball just gets floated, man. But at the same time, it's like if I have pass lead elite, it lowers the trajectory. So that also might be an interception with this user kind of in the area, especially if the user is somebody taller than he currently has. I think he's using AJ Hawk. Like, I didn't even know there was an AJ Hawk card in this game, to be honest with you. I know there's one in college, and he's okay. But, yeah, I don't know. Using AJ Hawk voluntarily is certainly a decision. We'll go QB playmaker here. High ball over top. Ant Edwards. Thread in the needle. Cam Ward. Beautiful toss. Let's call a timeout here. Ant is absolutely gassed. Got 4 AP. Oh, I called a timeout, and he's still tired. So we'll sub in big man Tavondre Sweat. Probably run the football here. I could hit Graham again on this back. Oh, defended it pretty well. Good hands, though. We'll take a yard. I mean, not... yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of getting unlucky right now, to be honest with you. I feel like they're kind of gifting him some stops, but I could be wrong. I could be fucking up and not really be sure about what I'm doing wrong. I don't know. We'll just keep playing the game. Fuck it. Good tackle. All right, got to get a stop here. If he clocks us, gets 7, I'm going to be really upset. I feel like I've dominated this game for the most part here, so just keep playing good defense, trust in it. Keep it simple. Don't do too much here. I like our adjustments. Beautiful switch stick right there. God, that's beautiful. That's just such a great play. Pat Pete, interception. Got a lane to run here, too. Nice. I mean, that is... I'll tell you what, man. We've had this discussion for months, really, going back and forth between this game and college football. You know, every time I stream... I get asked the question 5 times a stream minimum. Which game do you like more? You know, college or Madden? And that answer changes all the time. It really changes day to day. I haven't really enjoyed Madden for most of the year, especially after the competitive season ended in January. I was really enjoying Cut for a while, to be honest. I have absolutely despised that game lately. It has been absolutely miserable to me lately for the last month or two. Really, ever since you know, Platinum Abilities came out, so Platinum Takeoff really kind of ruined the game for me. I'm not gonna lie, that ability is just so cheese. Platinum Extender, maybe the worst of all of them. Platinum Quick Jump, I'm okay with it. That's an ability I can really live with, even though it is good. But some of the Platinum abilities are just so unbelievably overpowered. They're counterable, but incredibly annoying, you know, to counter with or counter against. And then you got the issue of the drop picks. Platinum House Call, talking about OP Platinum abilities, that is certainly not one of them. It does not function at all like Pick Artist. And essentially the point that I'm getting to here is that when people make bad decisions in this game, they actually get punished for it pretty much every time, with every player in defense having Pick Artist at this point. It actually working the way it's intended to. Now, don't get me wrong, you do drop picks. Some of them are kind of egregious in this game, but people are being punished a majority of the time for really bad decisions. And that is certainly not the case in college football, where people are just repeatedly allowed to throw the football directly at you over and over and over again. Just lob streaks. You could fool them into throwing a double coverage streak with a rolled safety into an outside third. It doesn't matter. That ball is going to get dropped almost every single time. They'll probably just dunk on your forehead. That game is just... I don't know. I think I'm just at my wit's end with it, to be honest. It is just the frustration has been there all year with the game, but it's been great content, and I think this vacation is, that I was talking about earlier, is much needed, because that frustration has really just built up over time with that game. I am so tired of people just throwing the ball in my face, lobbing streaks every play. And every game just feels like an 80-point shootout back and forth. And people will be like, oh, well, that's what college football is like in real life. And yeah, sure, maybe. I don't know. That was a bad switch right there. But I don't know. That's something I'm really not a huge fan of. I'd like to see House Call buffed big time. I'd like to see Extender nerfed or just taken out of the game entirely. Nerf Takeoff. And that game has a really good base, college football. It's got a really good base. The Cut team has really got to elevate their game, though. So much potential left on the board in terms of cards. Too many legends, in my opinion. Too many current NFL players, in my opinion. I would like to see more college legends, like Pat White's a great example. More lesser known names, and I get the argument with that. That might not sell as many packs. So. And EA is a business, they're trying to make money, so I get that, but it just feels kind of lazy. Not really a lot of Jeremiah Smith cards, not really. I haven't seen a Ryan Williams card in a long ass time. Cam Scadaboo's hardly gotten any cards. Jahad Campbell, who just went in the first round to the Eagles, they traded up and got him. Well, actually, no, they did trade up a spot, right? It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me why they just, I don't know. It's just like the people who make the game and are in charge of the game really aren't diehard college football guys. Like, I feel like the people who should be in charge of it should be. You know what I mean? But yeah, so much potential left on the board with the Ultimate Team. Really hope they step that up. Gameplay, it's got a good base. I like the movement system. I like the wider hashes in general. That's a lot of fun. So, again, I didn't need to snap that. Hit Ant here. Nice check down. Damn, didn't need to snap that. Could have snapped that after the 2-minute warning. He made my job of clocking a little bit easier here. Thankfully for me, he burns a timeout. I think that's a really poor decision by him. But, yeah, I don't know. I'd like to see, a lot of the abilities nerfed in that game. I don't mind this game being ability-driven at all. College football, definitely would like to see it a little bit less influential. I do, in general, like abilities, but, I'm not the anti-ability crowd like a lot of people, but they're just too strong in that game. When abilities matter more in college football than they do in Madden, that's really saying something, because they damn sure mean a lot in this game too. But some of the abilities are just simply way too overpowered in college. Beautiful throw, lays out for it. Jimmy Graham, nice dot. I can't decide if I think I do want to go back and get pass lead elite. It's kind of a tough decision. But I think that is an ability I want to use on my quarterback. I'm also leaving 2 AP on the board at the moment. I only have 7 AP activated on offense. That was kind of like, a thing with not using PLE. I was like, okay, well, if I decide after the game that I want to go use it, I think it's 2 AP on Cam Ward, so I can go easily add that. But I think that's going to do it for this game. Let's go ahead, turn on shoe clock, take our knees here. And, kind of going back to before half, I feel like Young Goob just playing way too scared. They were playing not to lose by just manually milking 19, 20 seconds and just taking his 3. Why are we calling timeouts, bro? Can you do simple math? The game is over. Stop being a poor sport. But, yeah, just playing scared, not being aggressive enough. It comes back to bite him. I mean, he probably would have lost the game anyway. I'm in field goal range at this point. But the situation would have been a lot different. There would have been a lot more pressure on me to not turn the ball over there. So it did change the scope of the game regardless, even if it didn't change a lot. But that's kind of what I was saying there. We take the dub. Great game, though. I feel like the only 2 times we got stopped, we kind of got unlucky. Didn't really see a lot of Travis Hunter either. Granted, I am blitzing him almost every single play, but I feel like he's great for that slot. He's small, he's nimble, he's super quick, so he comes in, pretty quickly around the edges. Not a big body like the Ted Hendricks, so he's not going to get stuck on his own ends, hip. He's not going to get stuck on the tackle. And then he's got good abilities. So if I man him up, he can play man coverage. He can sit in zone if I put him in a flat or a vert hook or something like that. So, yeah, I like Travis Hunter in the slot, especially considering, again, he's essentially a free card. And then Cam Ward, I don't know how I feel about him. Andrew Luck just sold for 4.5 million coins, so I'm not broke anymore, thankfully. I don't know how I feel about him. I did hear rumors of a golden ticket Drake May coming out, which would just make my entire year. So excited for that. I don't know when golden tickets come out though. It's April 28th as I'm recording this. I would imagine like mid-May. So hopefully by the time I get back from my trip, but we'll see. All right, boys. I've played this guy before. This guy is a fucking grinder. I always see this guy playing other streamers. I've played this guy numerous times. Like, this guy is a true lock-in, play 8 hours a day type of guy, and I respect that. That was me. I mean, that basically still is me. I obviously do this for a full-time job. I think I put a little bit more effort into things outside of the game directly, so a little bit more time with the ebook site. More time with the videos, obviously. I try to playmaker the hitch right there. Unfortunately, playmakered somebody else, but that's kind of how I got started. Just playing the game literally like 12 hours a day for, honestly, years on end. He's going to really respect the run here, and, I mean, well, he's going to respect it in the sense that he's going to pinch the line. That's never going to stop the run. And I hate that. From a defensive standpoint, as a defensive player who really prides myself in playing good defense, obviously, just you will never catch me in 1-4-6, on 3rd and inches. You're literally just giving up. You're absolutely not even trying to stop your opponent from getting an easy gimme first down. It's just pure laziness, to be honest. And that's really the difference between good players and great players in this game, I feel like. It's just guys who are willing to, kind of freestyle a little bit in the sense that, like, I'm willing to get in a formation with 4 down linemen, 5, just heavier defensive sets in general. I just fumbled with Tank. Was that Tony Gonzalez? Tony Gonzalez does not have Avalanche. How did I just fumble? What the hell? That was actually crazy, but Oh, man. Okay, that's not a good start. This guy's got the new Bryce Young, who I actually imagine is pretty good. I thought about using him. I just feel like Cam Ward's going to do better for the video. I do remember playing this guy not too long ago either. I remember he spammed the absolute shit out of this bubble. This guy's a big bubble guy. Loves that from the slot. He runs it again here. We play great coverage on it, but he gets fantastic blocking. And he breaks the tackle too. Oh, okay. Pretty unfortunate start to this one, not going to lie. I forgot to put pass lead elite back on Cam Ward as well. I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter. I don't think it's a huge difference. I don't know why this dude's... Okay, now... Okay. I mean, holy shit. I mean, ugh. Just shed it out the ass right there. Holy smokes. Guy's dragging back his linebacker in middle third. Just 50 yards up the field. Nice spin move and catch right there from Ant. Very manageable. 3rd and 7 coming up here. Come on. Nice catch. Fall forward. I mean, dude, holy shit. Larry Allen is just going bananas up the middle right now. Just instantly shedding my center every single play. I'm going to run it again here. If he shoots me in the gap, he shoots me in the gap. Just, it's 1-4-6, man. He's not respecting the run at all. I'm going to keep taking my first downs that he's trying to hand me and just go from there. Drag, nice toss. Andre Johnson, 3rd and 2, manageable again here. Let's just grind down the field. He's playing super conservative defense at the moment, just backing everybody off, and you know, got a lot of deep blues out there. Kind of surrendering the run at the moment. Just take what the defense gives us. 1-4-6 again here on a 3rd and short, dragging the linebacker out of the box too. It's just, I guess he just doesn't care. I guess he just doesn't mind giving up the first down. I don't know. I am going to chew clock here. I want to shorten the possession just so he can't spam bubbles the whole drive. I want to make this guy actually throw the football. All right, good run right there. One more play here. I might just run again, to be honest. Just got to avoid fumbling here. Take it to the 2-minute warning. Yeah, let's run again here. I mean, this is just the worst run defense I've ever seen. It's so bad. He just doesn't care, does he? He might run commit here. I mean, I don't know. This guy is maybe the most stubborn player I've ever seen in my life. All right, let's run again here. Keep this clock running. You know, Larry Allen is just, oh my God, he is going absolutely insane right now, man. It is every play. Larry Allen in my ass. The sun is hitting my screen at a really precise point where I just can't see shit right now. Not that it really makes a difference. I can't see anyways, usually. We'll take her a couple yards there, make it a very manageable 4th and 3. He might be pretty aggressive here and putting a lot of underneath zones on the field, so I got to be willing and ready to you know, hit the defense over time. I think he's just going to run the same defense he's ran the entire game, to be honest with you. Nice dot. Beautiful possession catch. Now, this sun is... I got to... Hold on. I got to turn my blinds the other way. Oh, good spin. Oh, my God, man. Fuck. I mean, you throw a bubble here, you deserve to be locked in a jail cell somewhere in Siberia, so I'm not too worried about it. I mean, that's just a terrible read. Holy smokes. Stick out your little nubs there, Larry Allen, and pick that off, please. Let's pass commit here. I'm going to drag Ant over a couple steps so I don't give up a seam. Wow, he ran the football. Wow. What a demonic play. I'm playing some demons tonight, boys. Well, I guess this evening. I'm playing some guys who are willing to get nasty. He's going to motion out his tight end now? Bro, what am I playing against? Wow, I think he was throwing a pick right to my user. Oh, he kind of got away with one right there, swatting down the ball. But that's fine. I'm not too worried about it. Did not pass commit right there. Just to give up play call, essentially. Yeah, not playing guys who are very aggressive. A couple guys who are pretty damn content with just taking their threes. And again, I feel like that really comes back to bite my opponents. I mean, I don't hate the conservatism. Well, I mean, personally, I do. But from an objective standpoint, I mean, yeah, why not take your points? Why risk the turnover? You know what I mean? Especially if you're not confident in your skills offensively. Probably a run or a bubble here. Yep. I mean, the blocking is nuts. I'm going to start shifting my line that way. This is an annoying little scheme he's got here, isn't it? Make the tackle. Just wrap up. Oh, man. Keep me away from this guy, bro. This guy probably isn't allowed within 100 yards of a school the way he plays. Good hit. Good hit. 3rd and 4. Let's see what he calls here. I'm going to pass commit. If he runs on 3rd and 4, he's got it. I might be able to shoot the gap regardless. Oh, shit. I'm dead. Nope. Nope. I'm not dead. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Here we go. Another run. I mean, running back had hands on knees, dead fucking tired, and he still ran and scored. Oh my God. I'm gonna run again here. I don't think he's really expecting it. Possession catch, go down. Let's go, Jimmy. Come on, baby. Can't be greedy at this point in the year with all these KOs out here. You got to take what the defense gives you. You know what I mean? It's motion out Edwards here. Looking to the seam streak or the speed out on the right. Beautiful playmaker. Lob it over top of him. Marvin Harrison fighting to the end zone. Come on, man. Good offensive drive there. 29 seconds left in the third. 3 timeouts. Going to kick it deep. Going to try to play some defense here. I might just jump in a 4-down lineman set and really just, you know, say, hey, if you want to beat me, you got to pass the football. And I think that's probably what I'm going to do here. Yeah, this guy would be a problem on college football. No huddles, runs the same 3 plays, runs pretty much every down, willing to tuck the ball into traffic. Yeah, this guy would be a problem on college. He's a problem on Madden. I just called the wrong defense. I have Amari Barno on the foot. This guy's chewing clock too. No, this guy's a problem. He's a problem. Let's see if we can get off the field here, boys. Come on. Run my little cover 3 cloud. I'm gonna use your Derrick Henry here. Okay, quick little dot. I don't know. How did I give up that many yards on that, though? Like, is that... I'm shading down. I mean, I got to be more aggressive with my user. I got to be more aggressive with my user. He's just willing to fire the ball immediately. I don't think this guy has any fear in him to not, you know, to be discouraged from throwing a football. It's probably going to be a run here on an early down if I had to guess. And the blocking that he's getting is... Wow. What is wrong with this video game, dude? I mean, oh my God. What is actually wrong with this game? All right, we're gonna... Oh my God, it made me call a play. Fuck. Not what I wanted to do, but that's fine. I think we got him right here. What a fucking throw. Holy smokes. Absolute laser. I was just going to take my 3. I called an ass Madden play on accident. It worked out perfectly. We got a chance here. A small one. I can't stop the run. I don't know how to stop the run. He gets the best blocking I've ever seen in my entire life. He's got to be using honorary lineman on his guys or something. I don't know, but oh man, we still got a huge uphill battle here. Just be aggressive, make him make the second level read, and if he's able to do it, I mean, congrats to him. But I just can't give him anything easy in the scenario. I mean, he just throws. GG's. Just throws the drag no matter what. I got a 5-yard hook there. I'm coming down with it. Like I can't stop the drag. Holy smokes! Wow. I just lost to an elementary school ass scheme. That was pretty frustrating. I mean, I don't think I played particularly bad. My defense could have been better. My defense was bad, but I mean, offense was great. Just stopped on the fumble. Yeah, that was an annoying game. Oh, that was an annoying game. I won't lie, but GG's. I got to play better defense next time.